With Operation Crimson Heist, many secret features have come along that you need to know about before you start playing the new operation. I'll be giving you 13 of these brand new secret features for Operation Crimson Heist that you'll want to use straight away. For every day of this week, I'll be streaming the test server live at twitch.tv/matchpoint_. So if you're looking to learn a few new tips and tricks for the new operation, or simply ask me any questions that you do have, there's a link in the description. First of all, we are going to be starting with a potential Black Ice shield being added into the game. A Black Ice shield has been rumoured for a very long time to be coming into the game, however we have never seen Ubisoft touch on this topic before. However, during last night's reveal, I saw something the majority of you probably wouldn't have noticed at first sight. When the replay system was showing, we saw the operator Fuse rappelling up on House with a Black Ice shield on his back. And no, it was not the Montaigne Snowman skin, it was 110% the Black Ice shield skin. It could be very likely that this gets added in Crimson Heist at some point. Next up, we have a new drone counter that has been added in as a little quality of life change. Similar to the reinforcement counter, you can now see how many drones are currently left standing alive on your team when you are playing on attack. If you look at the top left where the usual reinforcement counter will be on defense, if you're on attack you'll see the drone counter and it shows how many drones you have alive. So no need to continue counting your drones, but now the game does it for you. Next up is a change for Melusi, and it's not the one you're thinking. Obviously, when you get in the range of Melusi's gadget, now it will open up, allowing you to shoot at it and take it out once you're in the range of it. That is the main nerf that's happened, but you also now have to place it on a 90-degree angle on certain entry points to make it so that the attackers can actually shoot it out. Which again is a big addition onto that very big nerf that originally came with it. That's onto there too. And if you are going to be playing ranked and not facing off against a Melusi, you'll probably want a full 5-stack with you. Therefore, if you're looking for your players for your current placement games for Operation Crimson Heist, in the Discord we have a ton of people who are looking to do the same thing. If you're looking for people to play with no matter what the game mode is going to be, there's a link to the Discord server in the description where we have tons of people waiting for you. Now, a very secret change that Ubisoft did hint at themselves is a potential collaboration coming to the game. And the best guess that we have, and it's fairly accurate to say, is that a Rick and Morty collaboration will be coming to Rainbow Six Siege. They hinted at this collaboration and then showed the green portal from Rick and Morty just at the end, which hints at the collaboration. Let me know what you think of this collaboration happening and if you're excited for it down below. Now, a big feature that you need to know about is for the Gon 6, the new gadget, and what operators actually have access to it. Because this is going to change a lot. Their secondaries will be removed, potentially a few of them, and also you have that Gon 6 getting added on into the game with them. So here's the list of them that you're going to need to know about for the gadget. Operators who will have access to it are going to be Glaz, Dokkaebi, Lion, Finka, Gridlock, Amoru, Iona, and Zero. So a few of their secondary gadgets could be swapped out, or who knows what happens to them. Adding on to this is a very strange secret feature that we found during the operator loadout menu. The !boomstick. Whatever that means, we found that. Now, this is really quite interesting and is definitely a secret feature you need to know about. It is most likely not the Gon 6 because that gadget is not added onto Buck, and as you can see here, Buck also has this !boomstick as his little gadget area. So with it not being the Gon 6 and !boomstick being the name of it, it doesn't leave us with too many answers. It could potentially be a brand new gadget they haven't even mentioned, though I highly doubt they wouldn't mention a gadget as significant as that, or it could simply be some testing around with other things. Next up is the reputation system, potentially meaning that you could lose access to ranked for a long time. If you enjoy playing ranked and you find your reputation level slipping down to the 0 to 1 area, you might find yourself with a ranked sanction. This simply meaning that the ranked playlist gets removed and you can't play ranked anymore until your reputation level goes up. You can then move your reputation level further on up, don't worry, however you will lose it until that reputation level moves on up from the 0 or 1. This is not currently active as the reputation system is only working in the background as of right now. Next up is the brand new seasonal skin coming to Operation Crimson Heist. This was in fact shared on Reddit by user J Pitty, who is a moderator of the Rainbow Six community, and the seasonal skin looks absolutely fantastic. And of course there will be a link to his profile and the actual post itself, and there will be links for them in the description below. We really haven't had a seasonal skin like this in a long time, and it's really refreshing to see, and I cannot wait to use it in Operation Crimson Heist. Next up is Twitch potentially having 3 secondaries. In the operator loadout menu, Twitch did have 3 secondaries when we took a look at it, and usually she doesn't have 3 secondaries anyway, so there's 1 secondary that has been added to her which we have no clue about. Twitch is an operator who definitely could do with a buff, so it will be interesting to see what this 3rd secondary is going to be, whether it's simply another pistol or SMG, or it could be a gadget like the Gun 6. This is obviously when you go ahead and repick your operator, that's where they showed it. Then you went onto the Twitch loadout and it did show the tab for 3 secondaries potentially appearing. And on top of that, we also have Glaz, who had the exact same thing with Twitch. 3 secondaries did show up for Glaz, which makes it very, very likely that it is going to be a buff. I wouldn't be surprised if it is actually a thing, because Glaz and Twitch could definitely do with it, especially Glaz. And it will be very interesting to see what type of secondary they add to them, or it may be even a gadget, such as the Gun 6, or maybe whatever that boomstick is. On top of that, we also have Dokkaebi, who's going to be losing her C75 and her frag grenades, and the C75 will be replaced with the Gun 6. This one is very, very important, as another operator is losing their frag grenades, and this time it is Dokkaebi. Of course, this is our first look at certain operators who are going to be getting their C75 pistol or SMG removed from their secondary in replacement for the Gun 6. Will it only be Dokkaebi who gets that? I'm not entirely sure, we'll have to take a look, because there's a lot of other operators who have access to that Gun 6. Not only that, but a new feature is that Rook Armor now gives you an extra 20 HP when you pick up an armor plate, and that will be applied to your base HP. Obviously, with the armor system receiving a rework and being changed to your HP, 3 speeds and 1 armor will now have 100 HP. A 2 armor operator is going to have 120 HP, and a 3 armor operator will have 140 HP. Again, that Rook armor plate will add on an extra 20 HP to your base HP. This could mean that the number itself goes up by 20 HP, or it could simply just be theoretically it goes up by 20 HP but doesn't show it. However, they have reworked this system, so it could very easily potentially show it, so an operator could have 160 HP. There has been no buff to them, it is simply showing how much the armor will actually give in terms of HP, making it easier to read. Another secret feature you need to know about is that mute jammers can now trick a claymore. If you place a mute jammer within the radius of a claymore, the claymore shuts off, it disables it, it can no longer be used and is no longer active, which could potentially mean you can mute trick by simply putting your mute jammer down and running out on the enemy and getting a surprise on them. Claymores are now affected by mute jammers. If these 13 new secret features for Crimson Heist that you need to know about did in fact help, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more Crimson Heist videos, because daily uploads will be coming throughout this whole week. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.